Hello, this is Todd Watson with Hustling. Today I'm going to talk to you about junk removal and dumpster removal business, what I do. Um, so let's get started. We're going to talk about first thing, something I like to get into is the utility trailer. You can usually pick up and show you a picture of the utility trailer right here. And you can usually pick them up around $1,000 to $4,000, depends on what you want, how high you want the walls and stuff like that. They're great for starting a junk removal business, to get into it, and start out slow and stuff like that, so you don't have a lot of money into the business and stuff like that. Here in North Carolina, you will have to tag it, so that is an expense you have to worry about. And then, like I said, you have tires. Usually you can get, depends on what kind of trailer you get, 4 tires or 2 tires. It's up to you of how you want to start and stuff like that. I have seen people use them to rent them out for dumpsters. And basically sometimes what they do is they put a pile in the back and put a chain down below, a chain up top, and have the people at the landfill pull on it to pull it all out to dump it for them. Now you will have to talk to your landfill people about that, because not every landfill would do that because of liability. Because they damage your trailer, they don't want to pay and stuff like that. And I'm not talking bad about it. I mean, it's a liability thing. They don't want to damage your stuff like you don't want to damage their stuff. So you will have to talk to your landfill about it and see if they will do it. If they don't do it, then you'll have to unload it by hand, and that takes a lot of time sometimes to do that. So like I said, but if you want to get into it to see how it works, this will be the cheapest option you have, is buying a utility trailer and hauling around, either doing a junk removal or renting them out as dumpsters. So totally it's up to you of how you would like to do it. But this is the easiest step to get into something, to see if this is something you want to do long term down the road with it. Okay, your second option is a dump trailer, which I'll show you right here. Those run between $7,000 and $10,000 brand new. Depends on what you want, the weight, how tall you want the walls, things like that. Are they good for junk removal? Yes, they're great for junk removal. Something you tow behind your vehicle, go to places, fill them up, go to landfill, dump them really easy. And if you build your walls tall enough, you can get several jobs into one load and get more bang for your bucks. You're not always going to the landfill back and forth for every single job you do, because some of them's going to be little and some of them's going to be big, and you might have 2 or 3 loads out of one job. Don't really know. Depends on how big the job is. I've had it done before that it's taken about 6 dumpsters to get everything out. It was just a huge load, and they had a lot of stuff. So by doing that, I mean, so it's a great thing for a junk removal job. But starting out and building your business up, you start with the dump trailer and slowly move and build more money until you get to a dump truck or something like that. I mean, dump truck would be great for it too. For dumpster rentals, it's good for dumpster rentals. You can rent them out. You can pull in people's driveways, drop them off, come back a couple days, pick them up, and make money that way. The only downside I see about that is parking in someone's driveway. You have a chance for somebody trying to steal it. Yes, it's in someone's driveway, but they're not going to keep an eye on it 24/7. They have to go to work or do something, so somebody could come up and steal it. You never know. I mean, things happen. I've heard people steal them before. But, I mean, other than that, that's the only downside I see, besides tires, because if you want to grow the dumpster side of it, you have to buy more dump trailers, and therefore you have to tag them, and they have tires, and you got to keep. I mean, you're gonna go to landfill. Believe me, you will get flats. I get it flats. You will get them, so you will have to replace tires after a while. So by doing that, so you have to look at it that way too. So if you want to grow the dumpster side of it, think about the expense of buying the trailer, using it, and maybe build enough money, then you move on to something different to grow the business. But starting out, it'll probably be a good idea to do it and just to see the waters and see how people react to it and stuff like that. So it's not a bad thing. You have less money into it just to try it and see what people think about it, and then you can go forward then and see what you want to do. If you want to keep doing it or not do it at all. Or with the dump trailer, you can haul mulch, rock, other things to people and dump out their property for a price. So you can go that route if you want to do that instead of renting it out and have it sit at somebody's house. You can do some hauling for people with it. So that's my thoughts about the dump trailer and how you can use it. So, okay, now on to the third thing, which is a roll-off dumpster trailer. With a picture of it right here. Those brand new is going to run you $25,000 to about $35,000. Depends on what you want. Usually they come with 3 dumpsters, and you get a choice. Sometimes 10-yard, 15-yard, 20-yard dumpsters to go on the back of those things. And like I said, I think it all depends on the yards of dumpsters you get. Determines on if the price goes up or down and stuff like that. So, so when you look into it, see what you want to handle and stuff like that. To do that, again, great for dumpster rentals. You can rent those out. Like I said, rent out all 3 of them in a week, and pick them up, go dump them, rent it back out. Just keep doing a cycle on it. Like I said, great dumpster rental business. And the good thing about that is now you have only one trailer, one tag, 4 tires to keep up with instead of more than one trailer pulling around. You have one trailer, but then you have 3 dumpsters, and that's what you're pulling around with all the time. So therefore, the cost of it, of tagging it, tires, something like that, won't be as much. As you grow your business, the only thing you're doing is buying more and more dumpsters and not the trailers to go with it. So that's a great thing about it, about the dumpster rentals on that side. And they're great for junk removal, to tell you the truth. I mean, you're renting out 2 trailers and 2 dumpsters, and you might keep a dumpster just for junk removal. What I like about it is you sit on the ground, they're on the ground, so you're not picking nothing heavy up to put in it. You're loading it on the ground. So you fill it up, and then you pick it up, and then you haul it away. And the good thing about that, let's say if you have a crew, and it's going to take more than one dumpster, well, you can drop one dumpster, your crew can be loading it, you can literally go get another dumpster, bring it back, drop it off, pick up the first one you dropped off if it's full, and they can continue working, filling that second one up while you go dump the first one and bring it back. So there's no downtime of, okay, now we got to stop, go unload it, bring it back, and start again. They can continue to work if you have a crew to fill it up for a junk removal job and stuff like that. So that's a great thing about having dumpsters and a roll-off system, because you can continue to work as you're running to the landfill or something like that if you have a crew to do it. Now, if it's just you and a friend or something like that, then yeah, you're going to have breaks. Y'all going to run to the landfill, come back, fill it back up. Still good, though, I think, for either way you look at it, for dumpster rentals or junk removal. So, like I said, it's how you want to start. Do you want to start a junk removal business, or do you want to start a dumpster business? Or, like I said, I do both. I have both. I do both dumpster rentals and junk removal. I love them. And that's how I do my business with that way. But like I said, though, the good thing about it is you only have one trailer, and you have multiple dumpsters that you can deliver and drop off or do junk removal jobs, and it's easy and stuff like that. And that thing right there, we're trying on a dime. It'll get in and out of places fast, neighborhood friendly, driveway friendly, because weighs about as much as a pickup truck does. And things like that. And like I said, it all depends on what you want. Like I said, top of the line, more expensive to go this route if you're starting out. But if you do the steps and pick one of the other ones and grow your business, you will get to this. And then once you get a truck like this, you'll love it because it'll be easy to back up, roll off, get into places in and out quickly. So that's where we're at with all this. At the end of the day, it's all what you can afford. I mean, you still need a vehicle pull the trailers. The utility trailer, you can either use a car or a small pickup truck. When you come with a dump trailer or the roll-off trailer, I recommend you jump up to a 250 or bigger, because it's going to be able to handle that. A 150 will not. It will handle it first, but down the road you will be having problems with it by pulling it. But other than that, that's where we're at with this stuff. I hope this gave you some clarity about how, if you want to get started, how to get started. Like I said, you need to check your area, and also you need to check your area and see how many's out there. What's your competition doing? Do you have a lot of competition in your area to start this business? And you might. So it might be good to start small and see if you can actually get some of those customers and build your business up. I mean, but if you have the money to start big, then start big. Like I said, if I would start right now, I think I would have bought a business that he was trying to get out of business, that he already has customers and stuff like that. I started my business, and I started from the ground up, and I slowly built my business over time. I've been doing it for about 4 years now, and the business has grown wonderful. But the first initial getting started and getting customers, something like that, was the hardest. And once you got to that point, you just have to keep going, and that's why everybody talks about hustling. You have to get out there and talk to people and get to know people to grow your business. You just can't sit at home hoping the phone's going to ring off the hook. You have to get out there and move your business, because nobody's going to move it like you are if you're really serious about it. So that's where I'm at with this. I hope this gives you great information. If you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them on the next video. If you want me to talk about something, please let me know. I'll be glad to talk about it. Like I said, it's not always going to be about dumpsters and junk removal. If you look at other people's videos, they're doing more than just one thing. They're doing other side little hustles. Some of them has houses, rental houses. Some of them do other kinds of business. So one guy on there, American AF Dumpsters, he has a limo business, and he had a dumpster business, and he started flipping houses. So people out there hustling to make their lives great, and that's what it's about. At the end of the day, is getting your life to where you want it to be, to spend time with your family, to go on trips you never think about going on, and things like that. That's why we hustle and do the things we do to get to that point. So like I said, I hope this video turns out great. Hope you get a lot of insight on it, stuff like that. Like I said, any questions, don't bother to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them if I can. And like I said, one of the 4 major things of how to start a either dumpster rental business or junk removal business. And if you want to start either one of them, happy for you, go for it. But like I said, you're gonna have to hustle at it and get people. I mean, at first you're gonna get your friends, family, but then you gotta start getting other people to get on board, so you can start making money with it and things. So hope everybody does great out there. Keep hustling. I know you will, and hope your dreams come true. Thanks.